justice delivery system is a very necessary component of any democracy or any civil society to decide upon disputes not only as between the citizens but also between the citizens and the government of the day. With the opening of internet and opening of commercial facilities across the borders, there has been an increase in the nature and quality of litigation. The only purpose of making a mention is that there has to be a justice delivery system in place in order to ensure the prevalence of placidity in the society. The issue with regard to the large pendency, the pendency of undisposed of cases in the trial courts and first appellate courts has indeed been a topic of perennial debate all along. Those in the justice delivery system would say that the poorer judge litigant ratio is the main factor contributing towards the increase in the number of pending files. On the other hand, the government would aver that the creation of courts has always been a continuous process and there should be no grievance on that score. We are not on that roster. The roster for today's deliberation does not even endeavor to touch about the validity or otherwise of either stance which I mentioned in the preceding sentence. The roster for today's discussion is what better or best can be done within the system itself and on the basis of the infrastructural facilities already available. On the basis of my distilled experience, which I had with the justice delivery system for more than 4.5 decades, and also on the basis of the facts and circumstances available, I am of the view that we have enough within the system to expedite the disposal of pending cases. My reference in the context, which is restricted to today's deliberation, is the discussion about the functioning of court managers. It was 13th Finance Commission which in the year 2010 approved the creation of posts of court managers. The center sanctioned a large amount, rupees 300 crores, for the defraying of expenditure on those posts. That amount was distributed amongst the various states. Everything went on for some time, but then the center discontinued the funding and left it to the states to fend for themselves. The states, as it is, adopted an attitude of variance. One state adopted one instance, another adopted another stance. To the best of my information and knowledge, the posts continued to be in the system on ad hoc basis. So that is the greatest defect in the system. If a post continues for a long number of years on an ad hoc basis, it is likely to dilute the ambience to be attached to that post. And the incumbent of that post is likely to look for certain and finer pastures elsewhere. So the first thing which should be done in my submission is to make those posts permanent and subject to all other rules of service to students regarding the probation period and confirmation. The court managers can discharge very relevant and pertinent functions in my submission. In addition to whatever has been provided in the relevant scheme already. My suggestions you may find to be supplemental or in addition to those roster functioning. First of all, we must appreciate that a heavy cause list in a particular court always leads to lot many avoidable adjournments. When the cause list is heavy and the time of functional hours is less, obviously the matters have to be adjourned. So fixture of a proper cause list, a balanced cause list, a cause list which a presiding officer can handle efficiently on a given day, that is the first need of the hour. The job of preparation of a balanced cause list can very safely be left to the court manager because he is an expert in the subject. The scope of work, if I may say so, can be indicated to the court manager. He can be put in the know of the importance of cases, the priority of cases, and the likely time to be consumed by a case. The court manager would thereby, on the basis of the information provided, prepare cause lists for all the courts. Then I feel that the court managers can more efficiently discharge administrative duties, or may I say, help the district judges, the civil judges senior division in respect of their respective rosters. They can be helped in the discharge of the administrative functions. There could be smaller issues like the grant of leave, the sanction of GPF advance, the smaller issues which do not really require to have the attention of the presiding officer, and let the court manager decide, put up a proposal which can be perused by the district judge or the other judicial officer concerned, and who can take a view. Then, if you recollect, some time ago, the Chief Justice of Punjab and Haryana High Court was reported to have directed, I'm basing my view on a print media report. The direction was to all the judicial courts in the states of Punjab, Haryana, and the Union Territory Chandigarh to prepare history sheets of all cases of all categories. The only purpose was that a dedicated team in the High Court history could peruse those history sheets and find out whether the progress in the cases is at appropriate level. What I feel is that the court manager could also peruse the history sheets at the local level, and wherever he finds that the adjournment has been given for a cause which does not appear to be just or reasonable, he can point it out to the district judge concerned. And then administrative instructions can be issued to the concerned court. One thing is very important. It's a matter of common observation that the officials in the system were reported to have viewed the court managers as a rival, which should not have been the attitude. Number one, the court manager has nothing to do with the judicial functions. His job is administrative in nature, whether it is the preparation of the cause list or whether it is the perusal of the history sheets. These functions are administrative in nature, and he should be welcome to the system. The third thing, which is very important and relevant to the justice delivery system for the for enhancing the efficacy of the justice delivery system, is like this. Whenever the presiding officers of various courts settle the issues in a civil case or even in a criminal case, where they lay down the law point for determination, they should call upon the counsel for the parties to indicate in writing the law points which are likely to fall for determination, for adjudication in a particular case. Those law points should be taken notice of by the presiding officers concerned, who would be obviously entitled to apply their own mind to the pleadings of the parties, and the law points put forward by the respective counsel for the parties. And thereafter, those law points should be forwarded to the court manager. The only job of the court manager would be to trace the law of those points. He would find out the law laid down on those points by the apex court or the high courts. He would trace out the law and forward the finding to the concerned courts. His job stops there. Thereafter, it is to state the obvious that it is the unfettered discretion, judicial discretion of the presiding officers concerned to relate those facts to the facts and circumstances of a given case. That would be a part of the discharge of judicial duty, which only the judicial officers are ordained by law to discharge. But all these suggestions have their own contributory role, which, if allowed to be performed appropriately, would help save time for the judicial officers to devote to the other cases. I would sum up the points which I have made today. One, the services of court managers may be utilized for preparation of a balanced cause list. The services of the court manager may be used for helping the district judge and the civil judge senior division in the discharge of their administrative duties. And the court managers may be assigned the duty of perusing the history sheets and pointing out where they find that the adjournment had been granted for not a valid or a reasonable cause. I must also make it clear that I decided to make my suggestions and the character of the deliberation is only suggestive in nature. It is obviously for the High Courts to take a view on these suggestions on their administrative side. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.